devil pyromaniac, bitch I am one, throw a tantrum.
Hello everyone, Arrogant Anarchist here and welcome back to my channel. Don't know what that was, but we're just gonna roll with it. So I actually looked up the states with the most DUI cases, and according to CBS News, I'll link the article in the description, Missouri is the state with the is number 6 on the list of the states with the most DUI cases. And that doesn't shock me because today we encountered another drunk driver, this time with a twist. It was in the middle of day. We were driving home from Goodwill, and the car in front of us began to swerve, and we were like, okay, the person in the car is probably texting. And it was this big red minivan, and we were like, kind of weird. We expected it to be like some teenager. And so my mom was like, let's just keep our distance from them. And I was like, okay, sure, no big deal. Sorry about that, my sister knocked on my door. So the car in front of us began to swerve in and out of lanes, not turning their blinker on to signal that they were moving in and out of lanes. When it started to swerve in its own lane, there were no other cars. It was just the red minivan and then us in our car. And so it began to swerve a little, and we were like, oh, they're probably texting, which we found slightly weird because we were at a red light. Like, why are they swerving if they're texting? But then they started going in and out of other lanes while there was heavy traffic, might I add, in the middle of day at an intersection. So you can imagine what was running through our heads. And then it occurred to both my mom and I, oh, the person is drunk. Which I don't know why we have come into contact with so many drunk drivers in the last 2 years specifically. But I don't know. People around here are kind of whack sometimes. But they are everywhere, so it's just a thing. So the light turns green. We begin to speed up, and my mom pulls out her phone to call 911 and report the person in the car. We get the license plate number, which I obviously won't be stating here. Speed up, go past them, go past the car, look into the car to see what the person looks like. The woman driving has her window down, is smoking a cigarette, and in the passenger seat of the car is a literal child. Like, not like a 12-year-old or anything. This kid looked to be like 6 to 8. Like an actual freaking kid was in the car with this woman as she was obviously, blatantly drunkenly driving. So I'm like, Mom, there's a kid in the car. And then she speeds up, dialing 911 on her phone. She turns around to get a look at where the car is heading, and it merges onto the interstate. The car freaking merged onto the interstate. What the frick? What the actual... And my mom just goes, we can't do anything now. Like, we can't call. We don't know where she's going, obviously. She just merged onto the frickin' interstate, like... And I especially don't understand how somebody could do that. Not 3 days after there is a massive drunk driving accident in my same state. 12 people died. Like... And this woman is still drunk driving with her child. I assume it's her child. What the hell? Like, people just blow my mind sometimes, how stupid people can be. So, with all that being said, don't freaking drunk drive, okay? There's Uber, there's Lyft, there are taxis everywhere. There's no excuse of like, oh, I can't call. If you can't call a taxi or an Uber or Lyft, get a friend to drive you. And if you can't get a ride, don't drink. That's how simple it is. Drunk driving is a choice. Most of the time. Of course, there are choices where people have gotten to be drunk. But most of the time, drunk driving is a choice, and it can be prevented. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm so tired of people.